So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward.
De Jong! They've got to be quick to recover this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga. Can he get it through? Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise. That's a cute ball. Gravenberg clears. Gravenberg. De Jong.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Gakpo. De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. The Netherlands have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Gakpo. Ake. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. De Jong. And Reinders. Tries to pass it through. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Weghorst deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Konate makes the interception. Dembele is firing after that one. And it's Simons. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Reinders in acres of space out wide. That has been knocked clear. Gravenberg. And claimed it back swiftly. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He's in a great position here. Chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? The Netherlands looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. Chouameni. Now it's Weghorst. Pinches it off him. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Olise. That is ended up in no man's land. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Reinders. And it's Timber. And Gravenberg.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dembele. Now it's Weghorst. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Timber. Now it's Simons. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
The Netherlands are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Reinders. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Van Dijk. Reinders. Gravenberg. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Timber. And here's De Jong. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ake with the cross. Koundé clears it away. And here's Gakpo. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Reinders.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gravenberg. Pass somewhat off target. Now Mbappe. Conte. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Gravenberg. Van de Ven. And it's Timber. And it's Reinders. And Gravenberg. Chouameni has created one goal already. He's on it, can he get away? Good ball, good take. Hoisted in. Tries to get it clear. And that's been won straight back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Jong. That's a lovely, neat pass. Reinders. Timber. And here's Gakpo. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And Gravenberg. No, that's been intercepted. Reinders. Van de Ven.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's Gravenberg.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Xavi Simons, shoots! And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9, number 7, Xavi
The two
Simons.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes here,
14,
both at the same time.
Reinders.
The Netherlands
Number
go
5,
up by 2 and are looking good.
Coming on the field.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any
Number
complacency
24,
after that.
Robbie. Number
This looks
20,
promising.
Number 6, Stefan de
The
Vrij.
Netherlands are
Substitutions
making a
taking
change.
place.
After this, just one opportunity to do so. Cherki. Olise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get rid. And it's De Jong. Stefan de Vrij. And it's De Jong. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dinks one through. Schouten. No unnecessary risks. Ah, he's given it away. And that's gone loose. Verbruggen with the clearance. And back to the keeper
There
they
will be
go.
1 minute added time.
Into Stefan de Vrij. And we're done. The Netherlands can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactical. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. And that is a little undercooked. Cherki. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gakpo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's having a hit! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Weghorst. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Kante. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kolomwani is herring after that one. Gakpo. Now it's Weghorst.
Weghorst really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Corner. The Netherlands have their second corner now. They've played it short. He's had a shot! And again! And again! Goal, the Netherlands! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's destined for the flank. And it's Conte. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Simons. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's really good defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Gakpo, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely feet. And it's De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Reinders. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
And that has put paid to that. And they can counter here. Now it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. He's on it. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
De Jong has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So their 4th corner of the game. Reinders goes short. And here's Reinders. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Grafenberg. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Gakpo. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's stuck it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Xavi Simons. And here's Gakpo. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away! And that is all they have time for. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
The Netherlands, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. The second half is up and running. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Reinders. Simons. De Jong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni. Now it's Kolo Muani. Where it came from. And a shot! And that's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France may be down, but not out just yet. Good ball, good take. And he's well positioned here. Oh, important interception. Conte. Chouameni. And Cherki. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Camavinga. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Hernandez. And Hernandez. Manuel. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Weghorst. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Reinders, ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Now it's Weghorst. Trameni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Weghorst. Weghorst. And it's Reinders. He's being urged to shoot. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Gakpo. And he was quick to react. Gravenberg. Reinders. He was under real pressure there. Drop. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Reinders is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Reinders with the short one. Nice control. Skims one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van de Ven. Couldn't squeeze it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe, he is through here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cherki. He's in a great position here. Reinders. That's Weghorst. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Weghorst. Camavinga. Great vision. And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. Timber. Nicked it back promptly. And that's a good ball. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 4.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Number 3, Temper. Number 21.
And here's
Frenkie
Touré.
de Jong. Number 14.
And here's Mbappe.
Reinders.
And
Number
Crowder.
7,
Gravenberg, now it's
Coming on the
Weghorst.
field, number 6, Stefan de
Can he
Vrij.
get it through?
Number
Koundé
2,
kept his eye on it,
Schneider.
and he's there.
Number 17.
Well,
number
it's not the best when it
20,
comes to decision
number
making.
10,
Okay, initially he
Memphis.
probably was afforded
Substitution
the
in
space
progress.
to hold
Two
on to it,
other
but the longer he
units
did
have been
that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Gravenberg goes direct. And that is as far as it goes. The Netherlands are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction
Hello
from it.
everybody, and please join me in
Weghorst
wishing
picking up the Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands.
Against
This
Spain.
really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of Balkan heritage, and that automatically raises excitement levels. No surprise that he stated who his hero is. I think we're all well aware of that. And I think the playing styles are very different, though, and that comes as no surprise. This guy has got a lot of potential.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Gyökeres is firing after that one. Nico Williams. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Isak. Sweden, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. First quarter of an hour gone. Rodri.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Perez. And he's being shifted off it. It's travelling a long way. Laporte wins the duel this time. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Played out wide. And he's gone looking for safety. Quality ball. Isak. And it's Bergvall. Gyökeres. Kulusevski. Now it's Isak. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Perez. Nico Williams. That's a cute ball. That looks a good ball through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. And it's Porro. He has found the way through. Kubasi. That's destined for the flank. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. Kraft. Kulusevski. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Perez was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kraft gets over and intercepts. And it's Kulusevski. Bergvall. Bergvall supplying the width on this right-hand side. And Kraft. Bergvall. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get free. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Pedri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fabian Ruiz. Brilliantly cut out. Goodmanson. Goodmanson getting forward. Oh, that's a key interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kulusevski. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Isak. That's been slipped through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Kulusevski finds himself offside. Great vision. Look at the space and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Isak demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sweden have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Has a look and place it forward. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Isak might just make this. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Lindelof. Sweden have it back and can go again. Nicely weighted ball. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sweden are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That has been slung wide. Johansson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. This is a promising build-up. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Sweden have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Pressure coming in from all directions. Pedro Porro concedes a free kick for that. Now it's Isak. Pedri. Rodri, spread out to the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Incoming delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Williams. And it's Ruiz. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is a good ball. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution for Sweden, number 5, number 16, number 21, Kulusevski. Coming on the field, number 15.
So we have movement on both
18,
benches.
Number 22.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending.
Great chance! And he hits the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sweden have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Gyökeres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Sweden definitely impressing me here, especially the way that...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the
Serbia
passionate crowd
against
demands.
Spain.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. That is great defending, so alert. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is...
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now this could be a chance. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread it left. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Perez. Grimaldo.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp, and nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. No, he's not getting past him there. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Picks out and he shoots! Goal! Serbia! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Serbia have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit...
Real chance! And a neat finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And they've got a throw. Oh, they could be caught out here. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That's a sharp pass. Out towards the flank. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Pedro Porro promptly onto that, and that is that. Nico Williams is herring after that one. And it's Ruiz. Pedri has found the net here, of course. Yamal. And this is Perez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Serbia have their third corner. Rodri clears. Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Perez. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Passing nice and neat. Great chance! Goal! Serbia! And they've got their lead back. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Serbia have their lead. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's played it back. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target. Serbia have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he was alert to it. Nico Williams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot's on here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Looking for the run. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Might want to be careful there.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to...
Decent chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Pedro Porro spots it and intercepts. Pedri, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. This looks promising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Serbia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Threads one in. Nico Williams. Now Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pedri. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pedro Porro just eases him off the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Perez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And the shot! And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
France definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good-looking ball. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And claimed it back swiftly. Camavinga. Cherki. Great ball. And a chance! No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Thuram. Chouameni. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they could break here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni and Cherki just eases him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Chouameni cuts it out. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. That's a sharp pass.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Koundé. Konate for Conte. This is a promising build-up. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Camavinga. Great vision. Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
In with the challenge. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Koundé, Konate, and Upamecano. Hernandez, and here's Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Very nicely done. Forced to go back. Big chance, corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And it's Conte. Can he get it? He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Thuram going forward. Tries to pass it through. Traumeri. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life.
There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Thuram had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Played into space. Always onto this. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. He's in a great position here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, super ball. Real chance! And he hits the net. Do not write them off. Back they come. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Thuram, and it's made its way to him. And a header! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution for Russia, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13.
France have their lead.
22.
Yeah, all their
Number
effort pays
7.
off in the end. It just
Coming
took
on
that
the
extra
field,
bit of dynamism
number
to get them the goal they craved.
Number 26. Number 50.
Well, there's plenty to
Number
like
17.
about this approach. Get
Number
your head
10.
down, keep battling away,
Substitution.
and eventually things might change for you. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ekitike. And he opts to go forward. Picked out brilliantly.
There will be 3
Dembele.
minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Chucky! Superb from Chucky! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The ideal start.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It was a decent chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. Just shoots! And we have our very first corner. Hernandez plays it short. Serbia are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. Chucky opts to play. He'll try from distance!
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Hernandez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. Cherki does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Thuram, and he shoots! Goal! France! And they're back in front!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
France have their lead.
Serbia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe, that's a little off target. Lovely passing, lovely movement. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. Now it's Thuram. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cherki. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? And he is dashing away. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Long ball looking to counter. Thuram. And it's Chouameni. Koundé. And Konate. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Camavinga. Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Serbia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he's forced to go back. Ooh, can he get onto this? And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Serbia dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Stood up well to him there. Hernandez.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Conte. Now it's Tura. Looking for the run. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Again the flag's up. Cherki. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Deftly away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Serbia are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So straight into the second half.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be...
Oh no, this does not look... And the shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France with the lead. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's being urged to shoot. And it's made its way to... Chance for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Serbia have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now this could be a chance. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of the forward's duties. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Koundé. Quality ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now this could be a chance. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Serbia. Number 2, number 5.
They've played it short.
9,
He's in a great position here.
Coming on the field.
That is good strength.
Number 16, number 26.
Serbia really
number
might just end up
17,
kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rabiot. So what can they make of this? Now it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Serbia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Conte. Threads one in. And this is Rabiot. Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Rabiot. Aims beyond. Goes for a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Now it's Chouameni. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! And it's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's cut it out.
3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Oh, easy pickings there. Gakpo. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, he's been caught napping! De Jong! Now, who's going to be first to this? Reinders. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk makes the interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Gravenberch. Now it's Weghorst. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Here comes the cross. Upamecano tries to clear. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gravenberch actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's really well manoeuvred. France have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. And that is masterful defending.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making, OK?
He's having a pop! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
De Jong. Gravenberch. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Gakpo.
Gakpo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Gakpo. Koundé. And Hernandez. Upamecano. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Xavi Simons. And back to the goalkeeper.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Simons. Reinders. Good ball, good take. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Looking for options for movement. Foot in. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Weghorst might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
There will be 1
It's
minute
Reinders.
added time.
Ake. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Jong. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And here's Ake. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now there's a fine ball. That's good defending, very good defending. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. The Netherlands unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Outside the stadium.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cherki receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a fine interception. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. De Jong. Gravenberg. And it's De Jong. Now it's Weghorst. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He won't be happy with that one. And he's forced to go back. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Mbappe. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Gakpo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. The Netherlands still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So we've reached the hour mark. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. And that's a good ball. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Hernandez, played into space. That has been cut short. That's a throw. And it's Hernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying.
He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. In with the challenge. Kante has given away a free kick. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gravenberg. Now it's Weghorst. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Weghorst. He's in a great position here. Impressive jump. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. The Netherlands have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Reinders. And Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Now it's Weghorst. Oh, that's superb. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's De Jong. And here's Xavi Simons. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's in on goal.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the finish! Well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find a character to this.
Big chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Gakpo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And that is the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello, attendees. This
So,
is
Jim,
a
how do you reflect on
children's
what we've seen?
announcement.
Well, Peter,
Would the
I
father of a
really
boy
couldn't
in a
see what
yellow
this team
t-shirt
was
kindly
trying to
make his way
achieve,
into
whether
the
it's the
information
managers...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Now that's a lovely exchange.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Verkost. Now that's well seen too. That has ended up in no man's land. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Shot, surely! That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And they've got a throw.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Weghorst. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pinches it off him. Gravenberg. The Netherlands still without a single shot on target. And it's Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Simons. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Weghorst. Good running, strong and purposeful. Reinders. Reinders really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's had it nicked away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's De Jong. Weghorst. Now it's Kolo Muani. Knocks it into space.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Reinders.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Kante spots it and intercepts. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo.
There he goes, motoring forward. He's got away.
Gakpo!
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Koundé clears. Cherki. He's on it, can he get away? Great vision. Kolo Muani. Reinders. This is De Jong. Reinders. Engages and forces him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
We are glad to inform you that
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the one to try. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Reinders. Konate. Now it's Kolomouani. And Cherki. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ake. And it's Reinders. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Hernandez. Kolomouani is herring after that one. And here's Gakpo. Now it's Weghorst. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Opts to play it back. Gravenberch! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, easy pickings there. Gravenberch. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Weghorst is onto this. The ball has bounced loose now. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Weghorst.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
The Netherlands have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Gakpo. And he's intervened well there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. De Jong. And it's Ake. And it's De Jong. Nicely shaped ball. Reinders. De Jong. Now it's Simons. And he's managed to get free. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Weghorst.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Conte. And Cherki. Reinders. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Simons. He's had a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 8, Kravenbach. Number 14, Reinders. Number 5, Ake. Number
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Javi Simons. Coming on the field, number 20, number 17, number 6, Stefan de Vrij.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Number 19.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be one
De
minute
Vrij
at a
does
time.
really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
24,
And here's Gakpo, and a shot! And that's off target. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Timber. Robe. Mbappe. Shelton. Now it's Kluivert. And he thumps it clear. De Vrij calmly anticipates. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
The Netherlands couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
De Jong. Gakpo. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise. Kluivert. Now Gakpo. And it's De Jong. De Jong. This is promising. And here's Gakpo. And he's well positioned. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank? And so the last chance to find a winner. It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? Olise ventures forward. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could be danger here. Schuten. De Jong. Kluivert. Pass somewhat off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now he's got space here. Timber gets over and intercepts.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Now it's Brobby. This is a promising build-up. Just eases him off the ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Gakpo. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Maignan. And it's Koundé. Olise. Zaire Emery. Gakpo. And it's Kluivert. Tries to play it through. And they've got rid. So there you have it, penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Yeah, and it was clear who the better side was in extra time. It was equally clear why they didn't win it.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. So spot kicks imminent. So this one to set the tone. And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Mbappe pondering where to put it. That's a brilliant read.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
The Netherlands are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Oh, the upright and back out.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Oh, it's a really good save. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
This to put them 2 up. And no, an incredible miss. Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Thuram, the third man up. Made it look easy. A swift riposte. So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Cherky is the fourth man to step up.
Never in doubt.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
De Jong is the fifth volunteer. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Decisive moment. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations. Gakpo! Off the post! He doesn't look too happy with that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, nice touch. Gravenberg. Reinders was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Simons. Some intricate passing, looking to... He'll try from distance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Simons. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, shooting chance! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Weghorst. And here's Reinders. Pass somewhat off target. Here's Xavi Simons. He's well positioned, and the shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Might want to be careful there.
The Netherlands very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And it's Simons. The defender is not giving up on this. Aims beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception. This looks shapes to shoot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
The Netherlands really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. Konate can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Cherki. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ake. And it's Reinders. Now it's Weghorst. Konate with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Simons. De Jong. This might... There's the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Mbappe is onto this. Now it's Weghorst. Always onto this. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Camavinga really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gakpo. Now it's Weghorst. The Netherlands have a free kick. Weghorst. Reinders. Oh, important interception. That has not gone well. Opts for safety. And it's Reinders. The Netherlands looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that's neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Simons. Ake. Thuram just eases him off the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
In with the challenge. And it's Camavinga. Thuram. He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
You'll be able to catch today's
The
match
Netherlands
broadcast
looking
live on
composed,
our club's
content,
FM
comfortable,
station.
leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
Away we go again. And here's Gakpo. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Weghorst stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Great vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ake. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gakpo running with intent.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Reinders is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And here's De Jong. And it's Timber. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defence...
Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The Netherlands have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. France are looking to go forward now. Now it's Weghorst. Nice sequence of pass.
And the shot!
Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But they've got it again. Now it's Chouameni. And this is Dembele. Now it's Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Timber clears it away. He's in a good position here. And that's gone loose. Konate. He's played it back. Cherki. Now it's Weghorst. Weghorst has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 3.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Xavi Simons. Coming on the field, number 2. That's Reuter.
Gakpo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The Netherlands making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Passing nice and neat. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Brobby. Now it's De Jong.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers with whip. Saliba attempts a clearance. And it's Reinders.
from the top draw. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
The Netherlands find a position of real strength now. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Van de Ven did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Gakpo. Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kluivert. This is De Jong. And here's Gakpo. He's picked his way through. Mbappe is herring. And that will be it. The Netherlands can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
The Netherlands definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Netherlands
fervent,
against
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Camavinga venturing down the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. This looks promising. Oh, nice touch. Camavinga. Cherki. Lovely, now then. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Weghorst! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Gakpo. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Simons. Now it's Weghorst. Cherki. Tchouameni. Tries to play it through. Cherki. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. Gravenberg. Xavi Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Weghorst is flagged offside. Koundé. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ekitike. And it's Camavinga. Decent chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter.
Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Simons. It's a promising position. Can he finish? Has another go! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Tries a shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got...
And for the first half, that is that. The Netherlands are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now there's a fine ball. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Ekitike. A probing pass. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cherki, Kamavinga, and Cherki.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Gakpo. Now it's Simons. Weghorst, given the lift of his goal. And he shoots! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Weghorst. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely feet. And it's Reinders. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Oh, he's taken it. Goes for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ended up in no man's land. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gakpo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. Gravenberg. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's De Jong. He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Camavinga. Cherki. That's been cut out, well played. De Jong. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ekitike chasing after it. Camavinga. Cherki. Camavinga. Now it's Tchouaméni.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gakpo has created one goal already. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Oh, good ball! Very nicely done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Gakpo. He's found the way through. Goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
So
21,
changes afoot here, and from
Frenkie
both
de Jong.
sides.
Number 3, Tenber. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 14,
Doué.
Binders. Number 7,
Nice
Curtis
control.
Jones. Coming on the field, number 20, number 2, Hetroida.
Showing
Number
good
6,
feet.
Stefan
He's had it
Ivan.
taken off him.
Number 16,
Koopmeiners did
Koopmeiners.
just about enough to come out on top there. Neither
Justin
party
Kluivert.
overly willing to compromise.
Taking place.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
The Netherlands close now to seeing this one through to the end. Here comes the cross.
Two added minutes have been
Hernandez
indicated.
clears. Stood up well to him there. Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Doué. He's free, he has got space. And it's made its way to him. And there goes their last chance. The Netherlands have won it by sheer force of character, as winning...